This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press and the Fablemaker's Animated Tarot. This beautiful animated tarot deck will add some magical flair to your 5e games. Pre-order at animatedtarot.com. And by our own Kobold plushie Kickstarter, also featuring 3 packs of minis including Kobold Adventurers, Owlbears, our mascot Goblin riding a Corgi, and a gargantuan Harvest Dragon. Learn more at koboldplush.com. Hello and welcome to The Gallant Goblin. About a year ago, we did an early review of the Hellscape set from Dwarven Forge after their Kickstarter, and well, the folks at Dwarven Forge are launching a few new entries into the Hellscape line, and they sent us a couple of them to show you. If you have had any adventures that may take place in, say, Hell, or a volcano, or the elemental plane of fire, or a similar place with flowing lava, like my stomach after eating too many spicy tacos, then these sets may be for you. And the coolest thing about them is that they're made to be used with Dwarven Forge's light panels, which really bring the terrain to life by making that lava glow. Back in 2021, the folks at Dwarven Forge started releasing new core sets of their caverns pieces. They were a great way to get your foot into the door of their high-quality terrain. You could get a core set in their standard caverns paint job, or if you wanted to mix things up, you could also get the sets in an icy paint job for those chilly northern climes for adventures like Rime of the Frostmaiden and Quest for the Frozen Flame, and in their Underdoom paint scheme, which has a very creepy alien feel to it. It actually glows under blacklight. It's great for those corrupted caverns in the Underdark or in the Darklands, or even like an alien landscape for Starfinder. You can even get it unpainted, which is certainly cheaper and allows you to take it in your own direction. And by the way, painting Dwarven Forge terrain to match their standard paint scheme is something that you can totally do at home with the help of their video tutorials. I've painted lots of it myself, and as you know, I am not a professional painter. Well, now they're bringing their core pack idea to the Hellscape terrain. And if you know Dwarven Forge, you know that they often sell out of sets quickly. If we timed everything out here correctly, these sets are going on sale today. So if you're interested in picking them up, use our links down below to go grab them while you can. So let's see what's in some of these sets, and then we'll talk about some special bundles and discounts they have available. We'll start with the Hellscape Caverns Core Set, which includes everything you see here. You get 4 different styles of straight walls for a total of 9 pieces. There are also 4 different styles of corner pieces. You get 2 of each for 8 corners total. There are also 9 standard floor pieces that are 2 by 2 inches each in 3 different styles. There are 3 types of stalagmites that you can scatter around the room, 4 pieces in total, and there's a 2-inch stone archway that would make a very good entrance to your room. And finally, you get a floor piece with a removable lid. You can use it as a standard floor or pop the lid off and place one of the 2 included patches underneath, making it a bottomless looking pit or a bubbling pit of lava, a great spot for a trap. So let's take all the pieces and see what we can make with them. Note that the standard pieces do come with magnets on the bottom so you can build your rooms on the Dwarven Forge terrain trays, which make it much easier to carry your builds from room to room and keep things secure on the table while you're building and playing. We're showing the builds here without the light panels underneath, but keep in mind that all those pieces are made from translucent materials, so they look absolutely stunning with that light underneath. We'll show you more of those light panel footage later in this video here. Now, with just a core set here, you can make a nice little room for an encounter. Remember, one trick you can use to get more mileage out of your builds is to design it like a TV set with only 3 walls. If you're not trying to enclose all 4 sides, you have a little bit more space you can play with. And you can leave that 4th wall implied. It also makes getting at your minis easier while you're playing. Next, we have the Hellscape Floor Pack. It comes with 10 standard floor pieces in 3 different styles, 2 of those trap door tiles with their 2 terrain patches and removable lids, plus 2 lemure pits of writhing, breathing flesh reaching out to grab your heroes. You can also use those as a trap. Just swap out the regular 4 tile for that lemure pool if they happen to step on it, or you can just have it alongside your build to dissuade the party from wandering into certain areas of the cavern. So let me show you what happens when we add a floor set to one of our cavern core sets. Voila! You suddenly have a significantly larger room to play in. Very nice. The next set here is the Advanced Core Set, which comes with 2 rising wall pieces, 4 diagonal wall pieces, 2 freestanding walls, a 4x4 diagonal entranceway piece, a 4x4 convex curve piece, 2 2x2-inch floor pieces with a rock formation, 2 1-inch walls, 2 1-inch corner walls, 4 corner fill pieces, 4 1-inch floor tiles, and 4 1-inch by 2-inch floor pieces. So here we're going to take this room that I made from the Hellscape Core Set and add the Advanced Core Set to it here. That is a pretty robust transformation. And again, you only get half the effect without the light panels underneath, so stay tuned for that footage at the end of the video here. The Dwarven Forge Cavern sets like this have a very natural look to them. That means the walls curve in and out, the floors are uneven in places, and sometimes the corners don't come together in a clean fit. That's where you can use those corner filler pieces and freestanding stalagmites to hide those slightly incongruous corners. Now, one thing I noticed with just the core set plus the advanced core set is that it felt like my ratio of wall pieces to floor pieces favored the wall pieces just a little bit too much. So here's what happens when I add in a floor set. So this build here was made from a floor set, a core set, and an advanced core set. I feel like this might be the sweet spot if it fits into your budget. You can make a quite sizable room that should give you plenty of room to maneuver for your battles. The only real issue comes with those minis that have huge bases or larger, like all the new adult dragons from WizKids. You need a very big map to support them, and the uneven floors of the Hellscape Cavern, while great for medium and small size minis, makes using larger minis a little bit clumsy. But if you do want a larger room, here's what you get when you combine a core set, an advanced core set, and 2 floor sets. The Pathfinder Battle Shemhazian Demon there has a 4-inch by 4-inch base. He is a big boy, but this room is large enough to accommodate him. But you may find that you want to put your more uneven floor pieces along the periphery so you have enough flat space in the middle to support your larger minis like this. It may make your build look a little bit more artificial, but it makes it a little bit more practical for gameplay. So you're just going to have to find that balance between aesthetics and practicality for yourself. Now let's talk about the light panels using some footage that we shot from our last Hellscape video. The light panels are 8 inches by 8 inches and can be easily daisy-chained together to build a larger map. The power cable features a dimmer so you can set the intensity as you like. They come with these gridded sheets which keep the light from bleeding between your floor pieces, making it look that much better. They don't have a metal sheet which will attach to the magnets in your floor pieces though, so it is a little bit tougher to build an encounter in another room and bring it over to your game table later. Previously, there were 2 types of panels, one that accepted the main power cable and one that didn't, but now all the panels can accept that power cable, so you don't have to go hunting for that special home-based panel. They also have these so-called phantasmal filters, which are translucent sheets that you can place on your light panels to make negative space builds like this. They have ones that look like lava, the way this one does, and others that look like the river Styx. And finally, I'll just show you some glamour shots that we made of the Hellscape terrain back when we got our Kickstarter order last year. Remember that a lot of these older pieces are coming back into stock today as well. But let's talk prices. The Hellscape sets are more expensive than the standard caverns, the ice caverns, and the Underdoom caverns due to the translucent material that they're cast in and the complexity of the paint job. Now for the standard paint scheme at least, I don't think anyone would have trouble recreating most of those pieces at home following the Dwarven Forge painting tutorial videos, but the Hellscape pieces are significantly trickier. You can buy the Hellscape pieces unpainted, but I would recommend checking the painting guide video that we have linked down below in the video description before you make up your mind. Painting these pieces up yourself is gonna take a lot of time and effort and paint, but it is doable. The nice thing about Hellscape 2 is that you likely don't need a ton of pieces. Your players will likely be exploring a ton of standard caverns and dungeons in their adventures, but most campaigns don't spend a lot of time in biomes like this. But if you have an encounter in a Red Dragon's Lair or a jaunt to Avernus, this set can really make those encounters that much more memorable. So, prices. The Hellscape Caverns Core Set is going for $198 painted and $118 unpainted. The Hellscape Advanced Caverns Core Set is $149 painted and $89 unpainted. The Hellscape Floor Pack is $110 painted and $55 unpainted. They also have a Hellscape Natural Bridge Set, which unfortunately we don't have to show you here, but that's going for $65 painted, and there I don't think is an unpainted version of that. There are also bundles, which are collections of these various sets that also come with a Dwarven Forge gift card worth about 10% of the bundle's price. For example, there's a bundle of all the new sets for $522. It's called Hellscape Reignited. So it's the same price as if you bought them separately, but you also get that gift card so you can get a little bit more free stuff with it. There will also be a small Hellscape Cavern starter bundle with the new Caverns Core and 2 other existing sets. The Lava Core set, which comes with these beautiful floor pieces, and an extra little lava spout, and the Infernal Cave Door set, which comes with this awesome double-sided door that you can see here. This can help you build a sizable chamber for those boss fights or serve as the entrance to hell itself. That set will go for about $278. It's called At Hell's Door, and it includes a $25 gift card. You can also get this set with 4 light panels included for $469. That set is called At Hell's Door Illuminated, and it includes a $50 gift card. Now, we're filming this before everything is fully implemented, so there may be some changes that have been made. And there's probably other bundles that you can get also. Just go check out their web store, which is linked down below. The light panels will be offered in 2 sets. You can get 1 panel with a power cable for $56, and 2 light panels without a power cable for $79. Both packs come with those grid overlays to keep the light from bleeding out from between the panels. You can also pick up foam core risers to keep your builds even around the panels. Currently, the Hellscape set is the only one to my knowledge that makes use of the light panels, but hopefully we'll see more creative applications of them somewhere down the road. So overall, you've got these new starter sets, you've got lots of bundles, you've got restocks of a lot of the original Hellscape pieces that you can see in our original review up there in the corner in that eye. If you've been interested in the Hellscape sets but couldn't get them because they've been out of stock, now is the time. Now it's possible that these won't be in stock very long either, so if you are interested, go check them out right now. Now, we review a lot of terrain here at the Gallant Goblin at a lot of different price points. Dwarven Forge is, I think, the highest quality terrain out there, but it does come at a pretty hefty price point. If you're looking for cheaper options, check out the other videos on our channel here, and don't forget that you should be flexible with your encounters. It makes your campaign more interesting and easier for you. Maybe your Barbed Devil encounter would be great using the Hellscape terrain, but maybe your assault on a snowbound orc fortress can use a map from the Epic Encounters box from Steamforged Games. Maybe your tavern encounter would look best with Warlock tiles from WizKids. And maybe your Jungle Pass encounter would work best with a Pathfinder flip mat. You can even take a few of your encounters online with Foundry or Roll20. When you're designing your encounters, think of all the resources you have available and choose what works best for that game session and your budget. And I have also had a ton of memorable encounters on maps that I drew with markers and graph paper. Ultimately, you're just having fun with your friends, and anything that you add on top of that is just gravy. We did just recently receive the rest of our Wildlands Kickstarter order, so we'll have more coverage of that coming up very soon. In the meantime, you'll be seeing that Wildlands terrain make appearances in almost all of our videos here going forward. Let me know what you think of the Hellscape terrain in the comment section down below. Now let me tell you about something new from Hit Point Press. The Fablemaker's animated tarot deck brings the magic of tarot to your 5e games. Combine the new deck with the Fablemaker's tarot guidebook to enhance your games in many unexpected ways. The guidebook will teach you all about using tarot in your real life, but also how to use these gorgeous cards to inspire your RPG creativity, from creating NPC backstories on the fly to enhancing your PC's motivations and history and more. The deck comes with 78 fully animated cards with 8 frames of lenticular looping animation each, and the illustrated guidebook is 280 pages long to help you get the most out of your new deck, whether you're using it for personal readings or to spark that creativity in your RPGs or both. Pre-order the tarot guidebook, deck, or box set today and get a free PDF of the Fablemaker's tarot deck and guidebook with your order. Shape your story at animatedtarot.com. And don't miss out on all the fun we're having with our Kobold plush Kickstarter. You probably already knew about our 6 adorable plushies and their swappable gear and clothing, but did you know we're also making our own minis now? You can pick up 3 packs of mini STL files during the campaign. The Young Adventurer set features our young kobolds ready to take on any threat. Plus it has a dire goat and our own goblin mascot riding on a giant corgi. Yes, you heard that right. The Veterans Adventure Pack has grown-up versions of our kobolds, plus a large-sized and very intimidating owlbear. And finally, we have our gargantuan Harvest Dragon mini, which comes with stat blocks and an encounter. They are all STL files that you can print at home, and there are quite a few companies out there that can print them online for you as well. Learn all about them and pledge today at koboldplush.com. And thank you for watching today, liking the video and subscribing to the channel helps us out a lot. With the new Spelljammer adventures and minis coming out later this year, you may want to get your gaming group warmed up with my space-themed adventure, I Am Your World, which has been updated with a new layout and an expanded Neogi spaceship map, just in time for Spelljammer. It is now an Electrum bestseller as well. You can find it at the link below the video. You can come chat with us on Discord using the link below, and you can always find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.